What's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Going to run through the trades from yesterday. Yesterday was Friday, June 20th. I just didn't have a chance to record. We ended up taking a loss right here, and then we ended up taking a very small win. I wanted to see price actually go a lot lower than this. The rest of my position got stopped out break even. I ended up taking off a bit. I wanted to see price come down like this, but we ended up walking away pretty much break even on the day, one loss and a small win. So let's get right into this. Starting on the daily, I'm just going to have to put the candle back because I'm recording this on Saturday. And after this also, I'm going to film the weekly outlook that should be uploaded sometime tomorrow, sometime Sunday. So what I noticed was that obviously earlier in the week, we had swept out these daily lows. I want to see a continued push up to take out more daily highs up here. And if we look at the Friday candle, oh, sorry, this isn't even the Friday candle. What am I saying? We've seen that. Oh, yeah, sorry, we had the market close. I forgot about that. Yeah, so we seen that during Friday's open, it had already pushed below the previous days, like the week, the Wednesday candle, because Thursday, the market, we didn't have that candle. So coming into the day, we had seen that the daily candle had already swept out the previous day's lows. So I was looking for price to push up overall on the day. If we look at the 4 hour, we've seen that 4 hour was a bullish order flow. We had a strong bullish close right here, and we had broken structure to the upside. And now we go on to the hourly, and I'm going to put the candle back basically to what price was looking like going into the 9 a.m. Into 9 a.m. So we were in an extended uptrend right here. We had for sell side draws, we had this FVG, we had this low, London low, this low, and then down here we had the Asia lows, which actually had a day opening gap right here. So I figured that if price wanted to come down, this might be a potential sell side draw, which I'll get into later with the sell trade. In terms of buy side draws, we had this relative equal high, which was the New York PM high from Wednesday, and then we had the previous day high up there. So I just kind of waited and kind of wanted to see what price wanted to do. So after the 9 a.m. candle, we ended up getting a close like this. So as you can see, ES failed to sweep out highs over here. And if you look at NQ swept out that New York PM high, and it swept out the previous day high, and it made a relative equal high with these hourly highs over here. So personally, for me, I should have seen this as an S&T, but I wanted to see if, as long as lower time frame order flow maintained bullish, I want to see a continuation up for price to come up and take out these relative equal highs and just to continue up with that bullish bias, because I figured that both indexes could continue up. So this is where I started to look. So after this sell-off right here going into 10 a.m., I seen that the 15-minute was holding within a bullish FVG. And if we look at NQ at the same time, NQ was actually holding within, it tapped in below and was holding within a bullish FVG on the hourly. So I'm thinking at this point, NQ is kind of the leading index in terms of bullish price action. NQ is holding within an hourly bullish FVG. We look at ES. ES is holding a 15-minute fair value gap. Personally, for me, I want to see price continue back up as long as order flows maintain bullish. So I'm seeing that bullish confluence is being respected. Then what I seen was the 5-minute respected a 5-minute FVG right here. We have a small one right here. If I could just fix that. The 5-minute was respecting an FVG right here. And on top of that, it had swept out these 5-minute lows down there. So I'm seeing internal manipulation. I'm seeing that the 15 minutes holding a fair value gap. Again, if we look over at NQ, NQ's holding within, well, it kind of swept below, but it's basically holding and failing to kind of push below that hourly FVG. I'm thinking that price is going to come up and want to fill these imbalances at least, and then continue up and take out those relative equal higher time frame highs. So on the 5-minute, I'm just kind of waiting now for an entry. And I finally end up entering right here off of this break of structure, which also invalidated this 1-minute bearish FEG after we closed above it. So this is here where I went in, tight stop loss below the 1-minute lows, and I was just targeting, I was going to move my stop loss to break even somewhere in and around here, just to kind of capitalize on that low resistance, the lower time frame buy side liquidity. A second entry popped up actually right here, but I didn't get it. But this could have been an entry right here on that FEG, the bullish close. But price ended up just fulfilling it, literally barely got poked in the profit and then ended up coming down. So from this point forward, I figured that even though we were hovering now within this hourly FVG right here, I figured price was going to want to come down and take out all this sell side liquidity, right? We had this low, this low, this low, and then we had the Asia low all the way down there. I figured we could at least come down and take out London low. So at this point, I'm watching the 5-minute order flow, and I'm seeing that the 5-minute respects this bearish FEG on the 5-minute. So from this point, I'm saying, okay, I didn't get the entry right there, but I'm seeing that it's closing kind of within this hourly FVG. I'm seeing that it's most likely going to want to seek out all of this sell side liquidity on those higher time frame lows. So personally, I'm just looking for an entry, and I ended up entering right here on this pullback candle. So as you can see on the 1 minute, price was respecting a 1 minute FVG right here. Price came back in, tapped in. I ended up getting in right on this pullback candle right here. Stops I put above this 1 minute FVG just to give it a little bit of defense. And then I targeted my first take profit at the London low. And that's where I took majority of my profits off, just because at this point, keep in mind, it was 1047, 1046, and I'd already taken a loss. I wanted to secure, basically break even for the day and then leave a runner. So majority was taken off the London low, and then I wanted to see price potentially come down to the Asia low and then fill in that day opening gap. But unfortunately, price ended up taking us out break even on the rest of that, and then it kind of just consolidated the rest of the day. So just to recap again, I wanted to see price initially push up after it put in those relative equal highs. A mistake on my part was ignoring that the S&P was formed. I just seen that the 15-minute was holding bullish order flow. I seen that we swept out lows. I seen the 5-minute was kind of holding that FVG, and then I seen the 1 minute breakout, and I figured that we could at least get a run up to take out this buy side right here and then move my stops to break even, but we were unfortunately taken out. Then I seen order flow was just continuing bearish. 5-minute was respecting a bearish FEG. We end up getting in here and capitalizing on taking out this sell side liquidity down to London low. Unfortunately, didn't get the move all the way down, which I would have liked, but that's fine. We ended the day on that Friday with a break even trade. So that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be out with the outlook probably like tomorrow. It'll be uploaded. I'm going to work on it right after this. So that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until the next one, give me a like, subscribe, comment on the video, follow me on Twitter, link in the description if you guys want to support the channel. Until the next one, I'll see you guys then. Peace.